the Housing Safety Fund coordinator at Black and Beyond the Binary. And our Housing Safety Fund in particular, it promotes community well-being by helping with rental assistance and eviction prevention, which we all know can reduce the possibilities of violence and or abuse in homes. Because the work that we do with Black, Brown, Indigenous, TQN2S+ community, it's imperative that the work that we do centers safety and well-being, since we know statistically queer and trans people have higher rates of houselessness, and this also increases their chances of being involved in a violent, abusive home. When we think about housing justice, we typically see it from a cis heteronormative lens, and that is a disservice to the other communities that deserve housing. Housing is a human right, and our organization ensures that we move our housing program in that direction. Part of what makes the program flow the way that it does is that we're very hands-on, and we are ensuring that we are communicating the best way. Like if they need to do text messages or if they need a phone call, like we're meeting people where they're at and building that intentional relationship, because we are building community this way, because we're ensuring that we're keeping us safe. And so there is a lot of intention that goes behind how we run it, because we're hoping that these people do come to our events, that they do want to help volunteer, that they do want to be involved in the work that we're doing. And so it helps it helps if there's stable housing, and building that intentional community lets them know that like we are a resource to be connected to other resources. I'm very fortunate to be able to share this space and hold this space with so many people on a personal level, because it's not just like they're going to like someone else in another building that they're going to have to call this person and that person. Because our team is so small, we're able to provide a lot more of that intimate care that I think can sometimes be lost when an org gets much bigger. Oftentimes programs will be available if you have children, let's say, and oftentimes the communities that I am a part of and I work with, we do not fit the nuclear family style. And so it's really not taken into account. Well, for us, it's about chosen family. For us, it's about feeling safety. And we also see people not being able to secure places because they need, let's say, all of these documents that they need to provide in order to be able to partake in a program. And our program doesn't run like that. It's fairly easy in comparison. It's low barrier, specifically because of the communities that we're working with. A lot of times, programs have a very narrow scope of what it's supposed to look like. And what we're trying to do is imagine a world where eventually housing isn't going to be an issue because our housing would be secured. Like that's the future that we're working towards, right? Towards a liberated future, where we all have access to housing. Not thinking about queer and trans people and the way that these programs are set up is inherently a disservice, because we're not bringing to attention the higher rates and just everything that we see across queer and trans communities. There should be a much broader scope to housing. People want to say that housing and prevention can be two separate things, but it's like, no, they're exclusive. Having housing does prevent so many things. They're all intertwined. But everyone should have at minimum at least one house. That should just be standard.